Hey Leo, welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. So, meditating on your energies, I was hearing expansion rewards mutability. And I was also seeing a big heart chakra activation and expansion. So we have Jupiter moving into your sign at the end of June. So this is going to be a really rewarding and benefic time for you. So if you don't resist change and expansion, the more you are going to receive the luck and the love and more expansion energy is going to come to you. So I love that. We also have so Neptune just moved into Aries on January 26th, and then we have Saturn moving into Aries on February 13th. So this period is all going to be about dedication, about initiation, and it is in your fellow fire sign. So this will also affect you on a deeper level. So if you have any Aries placements, look and see where they are, because this is going to be heavily aspected and influenced there. So, all right, Leos, let's see what's going on for you guys. I love your energy. You guys are just so amazing and kind-hearted and so giving. I've never met a Leo that I didn't like. My husband's a Leo, so I can't help it. All right, Leo, we have past life. Okay, so with this, I feel like there's a lot of ancient wisdom that you are going to be tapping into. So perhaps you have some affiliation for Egypt with this pyramid being here. Egypt, priestess energy, also anything surrounding, oh, I was going to say the Ankh, you have the new life. So yeah, there's definitely a big spiritual lesson. I'm also hearing spiritual union, because the Ankh signifies both feminine and masculine nature. So the loop up here is feminine and this is masculine down here. So there seems to be a merging of both your feminine and masculine. And there is going to be lessons surrounding this past life and this new life. That's interesting that these both came out simultaneously. So I think you're really going to be implementing your past life experiences, your past life strengths, and you're going to be really moving forward in this new life, in this new way. Love it. Beautiful. Don't resist the change, Leo. This is going to be a big one. You are fixed fire, so sometimes change can feel a little jarring for you, but I think that the lesson really is surrounding letting something die, letting something go, to be able to have a new expansive chapter. And perhaps there's things that you aren't seeing fully just yet because it hasn't come into your view, but trust that there are bigger lessons that Spirit is really wanting you to integrate. And I feel like there's a lot of soul lessons that you are about to learn. Ooh, big energies, Leo. Alrighty, what else is going on here for my beautiful Leos? Triumphant success. Love this. Awesome. Yeah. So releasing any sort of fears surrounding a new life, surrounding perhaps you're moving, perhaps you're doing things that you wouldn't have done before. There's really something about letting that go, letting the mental conflict surrounding any sort of like lack or failure or just fear of the unknown, because this is going to be successful. And you have the one here too. So this is the Ace of Swords. So ones are all about new beginnings. We are in the year of the Magician now. So utilizing that magic, utilizing that manifestation force that you all naturally have. You're very charismatic. You are very regal when you want to be. So this is adopting what your new life is going to look like, what your expansion is going to look like, because you are moving out a period of grinding, of, putting yourself through the ringer. Like, you are now going to be focusing on new ways to be abundant that doesn't require you to sacrifice so much of your time, your energy, and your effort. And I think you're going to be moving into more things that you actually enjoy doing, things that set your heart on fire, because Leos, you are very passionate. That is your sign. You rule the heart. So this is tapping into that fiery, passionate nature. And a lot of you can be doing that through your voice, through your intuitive understandings. We're also in Aquarius season, so this is adopting new quirky ways, new ways that haven't been invented yet, Allow those ideas to come to the surface. Alrighty, Leos, what's going on? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Ooh, and the Empress. Hell yeah. Got Gemini and Taurus energy on the table. Spirit, what else is here for Leo? That's too many. Too many. All right, what else is here? Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love this. Okay. So you have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So I think this new chapter is going to ask you to get down and dirty with your subconscious, with the things that aren't inherently seen. So again, some of the mental conflicts, some of the things that you may be suppressing, but you have a beautiful opening here, Leo. So you have the Lovers. So this is, if you are not with somebody, this can be a choice. And this also represents union of the masculine and the feminine. So this can be parts within you, or this can be you feeling more bonded and more connected with your partner. And you also have the Empress. Hell yeah. Say it, Leo. I am the Empress. Put it in the chat. Say it. I am the Empress. So if you are with a partner, some of you may be getting pregnant, but I'm feeling like there's a big life creation happening. And I think you're really opening into different ways that you can bring your creations to life. I'm seeing like a magical book where the book is open and the pen is just like writing, and then the writing is like gold. It's like coming off of the pages. So there's so much magic that's going to be in this chapter for you. And if you take the opportunities of expansion and you say yes to, more expansion, say yes to more things that are suited for your soul growth, and you will know what those are when you start to feel into them. If you are offered something that feels a little unfamiliar, but you know that it's going to get you where you're going to go, you want to go, say yes to it. And I love this card too, because this is really basking in your abundance. It's basking in the Empress does not chase, she attracts, and she sits on her throne and she is having people feed her strawberries and grapes, like this is total feminine energy. This is Venus energy. And I think perhaps when you have been really grinding yourself to a pulp, you forget what it's like to be in your feminine. And this chapter is asking you to be more in touch with your feminine, be more in touch with your creations, and don't say no to the inspiration that is coming your way. And also take action towards those inspirations, especially with Saturn and Aries. And you may also feel a strengthening of your intuition, of your psychic gifts. Some of you may be using your psychic sight, your psychic gifts to put it on paper or to create art. You know, you may be a great painter, something like that. There's really big creativity and life in this reading. And you have the star. Yeah. So this is you. When you wish upon a star, this is also you being seen in your radiance, in your light. And this is trusting that the universe has a bigger plan for you than where you have been. You know, this is really about like the struggle of life is over. It's dead. The energies of feeling depleted emotionally, physically, this is releasing that. You know, you are choosing a life of more abundance. You have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is my Earth Witch card. She is up in her cottage. She is tapping into her resourcefulness, into her play, into her creativity. And this is also feeling financially abundant and stable. And I love that she has little antlers coming out, and they're actually like twigs. So this also represents maturity and knowing that she has made mature decisions to help better herself. She feels better about the skin that she's in, and she feels better about the direction that she's going. So I love that. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so let me clarify. I want to clarify the Lovers. Spirit, why is the Lovers here for Leo? Why is the Lovers? Oh, okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so you have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, Lovers, you have the Queen of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. You have Judgment. And the Ace of Swords. So, for some of you, you may be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody who is emotionally strong, like somebody who is very in touch with their emotions. But I feel like there has been a lot of struggle surrounding how to relate to this person or how to hold this person in their emotional depth. And you have been trying, you have been, you know, open, you have been receptive, but something feels like it is just, it has taken its toll because perhaps you have been more in your masculine and you have been more in your survival mode to where you haven't necessarily been able to connect to your emotions like that. You haven't had the space to be able to do that. But this person is teaching you how to hold your emotions and logic simultaneously. There's a balance. And you don't have to sacrifice your logic for emotions. And there's a big judgment call here. There's a judgment call about having the clarity and having the communication, having the success with this partnership, with this person, and knowing that they have taught you a lot of really valuable lessons on how to open the heart, how to be more receptive, or how to love in a deeper way. And if this is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody with heavy water placements, this is a necessity for them. They have to have emotional connection in order to thrive. And this is also about this is a big like soul contract and soul lesson. Like you are choosing to be solution oriented instead of kicking them to the side. You know, this is you really like cracking that heart open and having this new life. And I love that this is also blue, because blue is protection, but it's also about emotions and also communication with the throat. So I think that you uncover a level of understanding within you and in this relationship that will help bring balance to this. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, Spirit, what else is going on here with the star? What's happening with the star energy? What's up here? Beautiful, beautiful. Oof, okay. Two earth signs. I love that. Grounding it, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You are grounding your wishes and your dreams into reality. I'm seeing you like signing a new contract, Leo. So you have the star clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Leo, put it in the comments. I commit to my dreams. I commit to my evolution, because that's what this is. You are, by committing to this, to your dreams, to something bigger than you, your soul's mission, you are going to really reap the rewards of that. And it's not going to come overnight. It is going to take work. It's going to take dedication. And this is starting to build a new foundation. And perhaps some of you may be, you know, introducing kids into your family. But the Hierophant, this is Taurus energy, and Taurus is all about commitment. It's also about the home. It's about stability. It's the bull. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this knight is not moving. This is somebody who is, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is somebody who is grounded, who is stable. But I also see here that you may be learning new traits, new things. Pages are students. And the Page of Pentacles is about something tangible. So maybe you are taking new courses on something to get you to where you want to be, you know? So whatever that is for you, perhaps you want to have a healing practice, or you're taking notes on how to write better, you know, whatever this is for you, put it where it goes. But you are doing the sustainable thing to help elevate you and get you to where you want to be. And that's exactly what you need to be doing. I love this, Leo. Beautiful. Let's see what else is going on for you guys with the Tea Leaf Tarot. Alrighty, Spirit, what else is going on for my beautiful Leos? You have good luck. Yay. And we are also moving into the year of the fire horse. So this is like charging through. And also you have a lot of beautiful energies out here. You have triumphant success, you have the horseshoe, you have good luck. So allowing Jupiter to move with you is really going to help you expand. Hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, so that's also what I feel with this Page of Pentacles energy. So you may be investing in a coach. You may be allowing yourself to lean on other people during this period of your life. So if you are having children, you're leaning on help from family, help from friends, you know, but this is something new that is entering into your life this year. I get one more from that Leo's ant. Work, achievement, success. Yeah, like you've got success all over the table, Leo. Like, and you know, ants are sustainable. They work together. And you know, their efforts may look small, but together they are mighty. So I feel like this is also very community oriented too. I feel like you are going to be leaning on other people for their talents, for their wisdom, for their goals. And that is very helpful. That to be a wise teacher is also knowing when to ask for help, to help elevate you into a new version that you are being asked to embody. Love it. All right, Spirit, what advice is here for my beautiful Leos? What's happening here? Ooh, what's up? What's going on? Okay, you have focus. Presence. Very grounded energies. Resolution. Yeah. Change. Change. Embrace the change. I love. So focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. Yeah. So this is also about being picky about where you put your energy, Leo. Don't put your energy towards things that are going to suck you dry. That's also the beauty of having Saturn, working with you, is that you learn discernment. You learn what is an energy suck and what will help sustain you. You learn to know the difference. And then you have resolution. This is that solution-based mindset that I was talking about earlier. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that mental conflict that we saw earlier? Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And then you have presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. Stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Yeah, so that's also where this really grounded energy is coming from, Leo. Like, there's a lot for you to learn in this chapter with Jupiter. So allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to expand, because it's going to be really beneficial for you. So I love it. All right, Leos, thank you for hanging with me. If this reading has been helpful, please like, share, subscribe. And if you are looking for a personal reading, the link for it is in the description box below. I would love to read for you. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Blessed be. Bye.